I'm non-binary, use they, them pronouns, or as my coworkers like to say, she goes by they. I don't formally exist to the government anymore, which feels pretty good. Yeah, feels pretty bad. I do feel like, what? I do feel like if I don't exist to the government anymore, do they still get to tax me? Like, I don't, like, cis people here, think about throwing a they at the end of your pronouns, okay? Do some light tax fraud with me, why don't ya? If y'all don't know what being non-binary means, it just means I don't identify as a man or a woman, and mostly identify as like a little slugger, you know what I mean? Like, put me on base, coach, I'm ready to be gay. More like that kind of situation. I tried to get my ex-boyfriend, I know that's a jump scare, to call me his little slugger, but he wouldn't do it. I thought that was cute, like we were a father-son team that doesn't know how to say I love you, which was admittedly part of the problem of that relationship. Do I have any allies in the crowd? I do. Yeah. Oh my god, I love you so much. I was recently talking to one of my cis-het male friends, my best friend actually, and I accidentally said, I'm a beautiful woman, and he goes, no, you're not. Without even skipping a beat. If you want to know how to be a good ally, that's what we like, okay? We want you to be a little bit mean, but 100% correct. That's what we like. Love my allies so much. I even think that the A and LGBTQIA should stand for ally. Hear me out. That might be a little offensive to the asexuals, but what are they going to do? Fuck me about it? I was recently telling this joke in Phoenix, Arizona, and there was somebody sitting right where you were, to be clear, wearing cat ears, and she was like, I'll do it, I'll fuck you about it, I'll fuck you. I was like, guards? Am I about to get mauled by a cat girl? Sign me up. Sign me absolutely up. I obviously honor the cat girls, the dog girls, the puppy girls. As long as you're not queer with a rat, we're cool. I got burned by a girl with a rat a long time ago. Very smelly situation. Okay, are there straight women here? Okay, fantastic, wonderful. Don't point, it's still Trump's America. Can't just be pointing women out. I love straight women, not like that. It's not in my skill set, okay, let's be clear. Love straight women, I love everything about your culture. I love White Claw. Love White Claw. I love going to lunch and going, if I get some fries for the table, will you have some? Love. I love going up to the bartender and going, surprise me, and then listing all my allergies. Love. And also the bartenders love that too. Keep doing it, girls. Keep doing it. I love it when y'all come to me for dating advice. Why? I can barely select a haircut for myself. That isn't so dumb. But you'll come to me for dating advice and you'll be like, I'm dating this guy. I don't know if I want to keep dating him. On one hand, he is not that nice to me. And I'm like, let's see where this goes. But on the other hand, he does not wipe his ass, he's 34. Oh. And I have to act like that's a thinker. Or I look like I'm in love with her. Which, maybe. I am extremely single. Do we have singles in the crowd tonight? Woo! Okay, the rest of you are in love and it hurts our feelings. Damn. Okay, this is where people like go to get married or like move after getting married. Is that what this is? Yeah? No? Yes? We don't have a consensus on it. I've only been here for 4 hours. I don't have like a pithy summary of Eugene, Oregon yet. It's the weed. That's what makes people fall in love, the weed. Never thought of it that way. Never thought of it that way. I can't smoke weed. I have such bad panic attacks when I smoke weed that the only way I can fix it is to sit on the edge of my bed and listen to every version of Landslide. If I get to the Smashing Pumpkins versions, that's how I know I have to check myself in. It's bad. I love my... I got a new psychiatrist recently. My old psychiatrist had too many TV credits. I just don't really want like a true crime therapist. You know what I mean? Like I don't. That's why living in LA is hell. Okay. But I got a new psychiatrist, and they took one look at my chart, and they go, actually, you're on too much medication. And I go, oh. Okay, I acted cool during the appointment, but afterwards I went to the bathroom, I looked at myself in the mirror, I went, they were all wrong about you, my jewel. They thought you crazy, they thought you insane, but you're the most sane one here. They kicked me out. I do think that maybe too many people are in therapy right now. Tell me if you guys have this friend. Do we all have the friend that uses the word gaslighting wrong? Yeah. I'm not gaslighting you, I just love to lie. And you're acting crazy. Sorry, I feel bad about the second one, that's an easy one. It's hard to have like a conflict with your overly therapized friends though, right? You're just like ping-ponging therapy language at each other. Manipulator, narcissist, blah, 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 blah. Like I feel like the only way we should solve this is that you should both be able to sign a waiver to make your therapist duel to the death to see who's right. 100%. 100%. If we're getting medieval with leeches or whatever Robert F. Kennedy's gonna do, bring back the duel, okay? Bring back the damn old duel. Talked about straight women. I was going into something else, but I told you about anxiety. I am a dirty, rotten bisexual. Is that of interest? Thank you. I love being a bisexual, and I feel like I'm one of our bravest soldiers in that I do admit that I like men, okay? Some of my best dads are men. They're incredible at inventing and perfecting war, and being the president maybe forever. So, no, we'll figure it out somehow. I do feel like nobody hates men more, though, than a bisexual woman with a boyfriend. Does that... Because I will meet these, and to be clear, I used to be one, okay? I did used to be one, so I can make this joke. They will come up to me like they are like running for office. They're like, I have a boyfriend and I promise I hate him. And I'm like, oh. She goes, he is no Harry Styles. And when, not if we break up, I will become a lesbian. She's like acting like I'm grading her, you know? She's like, oh, on one hand, she wears a carabiner. That's good. But on the other hand, she did bring her boyfriend to the Boy Genius show, and that's a felony. Lock her up, B+. Obviously, validate the bisexual woman with boyfriends. I just once, I would love to be like, oh, you think you're gay? Prove it. Fuck me. But I'm not that big of a monster or that desperate yet. I am extremely single. That's what I was talking about. I'm extremely single. The flight was at 6:45 a.m. today. Have you ever been so single masturbating stops working? Yes? Okay, in Dallas they also all said yes. And there must be something wrong with their water. It does taste like electricity. I feel like I finished masturbating altogether, okay? Like, I have, like, saved the princess, as it were. You know what I mean? Like, I have solved the Sunday Times crossword puzzle of my own body. Like, a second tower has been hit. You understand? Although I am a dirty, rotten bisexual, this joke is also about having dated a man. Sometimes when you're bisexual dating women, it's just not that funny because you just become each other's emergency contacts after you break up. You know what I mean? So this story is about a man. I recently went on a date with a man who told me on our first date that he is in the process of buying a vest. What does that mean? I am not from Eugene, Oregon, and I know I could get that done in 25 minutes. But he told me that he's in the process because it's a $600 vest. And I was like, yes, I will go on a second date with you. Absolutely. Spend some of that money on me, idiot. I didn't get that far. He did also tell me that he had done mushrooms a couple of times. I'm a nerd. I can't do mushrooms because I'm a square. But I hear that you're not supposed to look yourself in the mirror when you do mushrooms, right? Because some freaky shit happens. He did it both times he did mushrooms. And what he saw was himself as an anthropomorphized cat woman. And what he said he gleaned from that is, I'm a bit of a cat guy. And to me, that's just the most trans sentence I've ever heard.